And welcome back to Learning from Leaders. Your host, Patrick Dewar. My guest today, Kevin Wilke of Nitro Marketing, nitromarketing.com. We're talking about the local business money machine. What's that? It's a tool that Nitro Marketing has come up with to help you go to local businesses in your area and begin to offer services that they know they need, but they don't know how to implement. Or they're paying thousands of dollars for yellow page ads or whatever, that kind of material, that kind of advertising, but they're not really getting any results because most of the people I know use their yellow pages, hey, not trying to knock them, it's just they use them as a doorstop. It's not picked up very often, but when they're looking for somebody, they're looking for a need, a dentist, a chiropractor, a veterinarian, what do? They go over to Google or some search engine and type in their search and say, show me everybody in my neighborhood. And they go there. Go figure. So with that, if that's the reality where people are at, then that's what we need to talk about. Kevin, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks, Pat.
Well, I want to get right into the local business money machine. I want to look at, we've talked a little bit about how you've got a system. They implement the system. Who are some key prospects? I've mentioned a few, but what's the definition of who you're really looking for to be useful to someone in your neck of the woods, so to speak, that you could make them money?
Well, the ideal prospect, and we call it 4 quadrants, is there's people that I mentioned before that have a high customer value. Their business has a high customer value, where a customer pays them $500, $1,000 to several $1,000s. So like a painter, well, if you go to get your house painted, it's going to cost you several $1,000s, or get your roof fixed, or a lot of things having to do with your roof, or any kind of personal health or anything like that. So those are high customer value businesses. And the great thing about those is it's easier for them to pay you a lot more money for your online marketing services because you can create a great return for them. You don't need a whole lot of customers for them to be getting 5 to 10 times what they're paying you in return and what they're making.
Right.
And then another one is you want businesses that people are actively looking for online. And in the program, we show you how to do that using, look at the keywords and see how many people are searching for their type of business online in your location. So you want somebody that has a lot of search volume, a lot of people looking for them online, and then they have a high customer value.
And you show them how to do that. I mean, not only to identify these people, but then, what are the keywords, how to search for them.
Yes.
And then how to really make that the most benefit for the potential clients that they serve. Is that?
Yes, exactly. And then once you find that, then you go out and start talking to these type of people. And we teach a very kind of like a way to get sales and to get clients without having to be a salesperson, because I'm not a salesperson. I mean, I grew up on a farm, and I'm a quiet, shy kid. I mean, that's where my background. So I'm not like this outgoing salesperson. So I need something that works for me. And I found if it works for me, it works for a lot of other people, and it's called consultative selling. Mm-hmm. And you basically just sit down and walk them through all the things that they could do online to grow their business. And it's all the things that we teach you how to do in the local business money machine. So you're basically just telling them what they could do, which is what you can offer them to do yourself. And at the end, they're usually they just absolutely are enthralled with all this stuff, and they see the potential, and they want to do it, but they know they can't do it themselves, and they're going to ask you, well, what would it take to have you do it for me? Right. And then you start talking about how you can start doing it for them, and you go through that, you are able to get them as a client. So we walk you through how to do this consultative sales process. It's extremely effective, and that's why so many of our members are able to go out and get their first client or more within the first couple weeks of signing up. So, I mean, I love hearing success stories like that. We had one guy, Brian from Colorado. He, when he got into the program, he was in very challenging financial situation. He actually didn't even have enough gas money to drive to the networking groups to start networking with business owners. So he was using the phone to call people. And using what we taught him, in his first month, he's able to get to 4 clients and make over $3,800 cash in his pocket. In his second month, he's able to grow that, so now he's making over $5,000 a month in residual recurring income that his clients are paying him, and it totally transformed his life.
Now, the other part of it is that it's not so much them people working 100 hours a week. Once they get a client, there are systems that you guys have taught that actually make it easy for someone to work 3, 5, 8, 10 hours per client or less, maybe 3 to 5 hours per week that on a client, and yet get them thousands and thousands. I mean, if they got 10 extra clients for somebody, amazing.
Yeah, like we show you how to, each month you're doing a little bit more and more marketing for them, and all of it's pretty, once you know how to do it, it's pretty simple. So at first you can be doing it yourself, but then we show you how to outsource the work so somebody else is doing it for you. So you go out and get the client and develop that relationship, but then you have a team of other people that are actually doing all the day-to-day work for you very inexpensively. So you might be making $1,000 a month. It might be costing you $100 a month to perform the services, and you get the difference. So that's how you can, over time, create a very substantial income and not have a huge business that consumes all your time. You actually can be running a full-time business part-time by using the methods that we teach of getting clients, doing the simple online marketing month after month, and have other people that you outsource the work to. And we show you how to do all those things because it's what we do ourselves.
That's great. So real quick, who are you really trying to reach with this? I mean, when we look at who are you really going after?
Well, people that we find have the greatest success with this program are people that want to have a change in their life. They're tired of the business or the job that they're going to. They know that there's something better out there for them than where they're working right now. They want to work for themselves. They want to work from home and not have to commute to every day to go to work and leave their family at home. They want to have that freedom to do what they want to do and the freedom to make what they're really worth in life and do something that they're really passionate about, where they get to contribute to other people and make a difference in other people's lives as well. So that's who we find had the best success, had the fastest success, is somebody that's like that. Great. And like ever since I got into this world a couple of years ago of helping other people be successful online, just like I was able to have success, I got real clear on what my mission statement is. It's to inspire, teach, support, and empower people to transform their lives. And I see this local business money machine as the best way I can go out and make that difference in other people's lives. And I'm seeing it, we've helped hundreds and hundreds of people have some amazing success just over the past 4 or 5 months that we've been doing this program.
That's great. Well, one of the things that I want you to do is I want you to go to patrickdewar.com and click on the link to Kevin and Nitro Marketing and get the information on how the local business money machine can help you, help people in your area. I really am thankful for Kevin because in the last few years, I've hung out with him and his crew in some areas. That we do a social event once a month, and I'm around some of the best marketers in the area. These guys really understand how to make money on the internet. And so you get these stories, and then even when I look at what my story is of how useful it's been to me, I'm telling you, it's worth it. And with this, I know that there's so much more to say, but go to patrickdewar.com, click on the link, connect to Kevin and Nitro Marketing. And this has been Learning from Leaders, your host, Patrick Dewar. We'll see you next week.